What's going on? How's your mammy now? I am so excited for today's video. We are changing out the radio in my new truck. It's new to me, 2013 F150. It's the Yeet Truck. It's a good addition to the family. It matches. It's 4-wheel drive. It's everything I need. Tow my boat. Have good times with it. Soon maybe even tow a race car down to the track. Anyway, here we go. We're going to get started. So we're going to take the battery off. Anytime we do electronics, we're going to take the battery off so you don't set off any weird body control sensors or what have you. Work your way around to the glove box and get those little push-it pins pushed in. They're rubber. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, well, yep. And again. Make sure you clean your glove box out first. So if you look up in the dash, there's 3 bolts. They're 8mm each. They're in a triangle pattern with 2 bolts facing forward. You're gonna need an extension, 1/4 inch ratchet, 8mm, 7mm, pry tool, and a swivel socket to get this job complete with some patience as well. You're also going to need a Dremel and be able to modify the brackets, because without being able to modify the brackets, the new radio is not going to sit in place properly. I don't have video of that. You know, you can find some of that stuff maybe online. I could probably put some links in the description. I just seen somebody's picture and went from there. Something like that. I got this airbag here popped open, got it moved to the side. That's going to expose the 2 bolts that you need. It's next to your air vent. Once you get the air vent on both sides popped up, then you can get that faceplate off, which then exposes the bolts to the radio. This is going to give me access to the newest features, the newest software, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all of that good stuff. I tried a lot of different tools to get this one area off, but the swivel worked the best. It just took me a little while to find my swivel ratchet. Once I found it, I was able to get that taken care of. So then I went with the pry bar tool here to start with the faceplate, get the AC vents open, get the faceplate propped open, get it popped out. There's a harness at the top where you've got your hill descent, and then there's a harness at the bottom for your AC that you want to make sure that you get those both unplugged. You might want to be a little easier on your truck than I am on mine. So once you get that faceplate off, you're going to have 4 bolts. You take those 4 bolts out, take the harness out, and then this is what it's going to look like. So I've got the new one in my hand. Get the harnesses put back onto the new radio. Get that one locked in that's got like a gray handle on it. You got to kind of wiggle. Get it off to get it back on. It's also got a kind of a lock on it. Once you get it back together, get that put back in. We're going to put your faceplate back on. Make sure all your harnesses are hooked back up, and you're going to get that swivel back out. Have some fun down there with those 2 7mm bolts. If you have the setup like I do, where you have 2 front seats, the crew cab would be a lot easier to reach here, I would imagine. After this, I moved on to the AC vents. Got those buttoned up, clamped down, and then when you get to the airbag, you really want to take your time. You want to make sure that you get the top put back on first, because that's what come off first, and it's real easy to mess this part up. So you just take your pry tool, go around the top, get that on, and get your bottom seated on before you start to push the airbag back into the dash, and it should go right in without a problem. You're also going to have an opportunity to get those 3 bolts that were really hard to get to, the triangle shaped 8mm bolts underneath the dash, back in, get your glove box put back together. Bolt behind here and behind here. Online, everything I found online said there was only a bolt behind here. There's one behind here. Whoever took it apart before, thankfully left it out. I left it back out because I couldn't find it. However, we have a 2018 Sync system and a 2013 F150 Gen 1 2013. It's gonna look like that. Plug in like that. Alright, to get this guy right here out, all you need in the whole wide world, you'll see this right here on the front of it. You're gonna need this pick. You take the SD card out, you go in underneath it, you get that out, you can pull that out, and then you easily can take these harnesses off. This is the easiest thing in the whole installation. As long as you have the right connector. The one I got looks to be the right one. Then you need the right faceplate. You're gonna need the right dual USB. HC3719A387B. So it's gonna kind of go in. You get your plastic piece in first. Make sure all your wires are underneath it. Yeah, nice, click. Alright, you can see right here. Now I've got Android Auto. Got all the nice new stuff. And with the right USB and the right connections, you get your APM hooked in. You have this all hooked up yourself. Take you about maybe an hour and a half. Some of the white balance might be blowed out here, but this screen looks gorgeous. I'll leave the tool list below with my equipment list. I am Amazon affiliated now, so anything you buy from the list below, if you decide to do this upgrade and you buy it from the Amazon link, or decide to do YouTube and you want to buy a camera from the link, it does help the channel, and I wanted to make sure you guys knew that. I can't talk enough good things about this upgrade. It's brought this truck into the 21st century, and I love my truck even more now, and I hope that you guys can get the install done on your own. Take care. Have a great day.